Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Thomas Muller, the Raumdeuter who defined a generation of football. Thomas Muller stands as one of the most unique, intelligent, and decorated footballers in the modern era. Known worldwide for his uncanny ability to find and exploit space, his relentless work ethic, and his humorous, down-to-earth personality, Muller has built a legacy unlike any other, both at Bayern Munich and with the German national team. Early life and rise through Bayern Munich. Born on September 13, 1989, in Weilheim, Bavaria, Thomas Muller grew up in the small town of Pähl. His footballing talent was noticeable from a young age, and by the time he was 10, he had joined the youth academy of Bayern Munich. As he progressed through the youth ranks, coaches quickly recognized that Muller had something special, not blistering pace or dazzling dribbling, but a rare intelligence and an ability to read the game several steps ahead. His senior breakthrough came in the 2009-10 season under coach Louis van Gaal, who trusted young players and immediately saw Muller's potential. From that moment on, Muller became a permanent fixture in the Bayern first team. The Raumdeuter, a player like no other. To describe Muller, Germans coined a term rarely used before: Raumdeuter, or interpreter of space. Muller doesn't dominate matches in flashy ways. Instead, he slips into gaps defenders don't notice, times runs with machine-like precision, creates chaos with movement, consistently sets up teammates, and finishes chances with remarkable composure. His game relies on intelligence, instinct, and exceptional positioning rather than technical flair or physical power. Because of this, he has remained effective even as football tactics have changed dramatically. A legendary career at Bayern Munich. Thomas Muller spent 25 years at Bayern Munich, from youth academy to club icon. During his time there, he won nearly everything multiple times. His Bayern achievements include a record number of Bundesliga titles, multiple DFB Pokal victories, several Champions League triumphs, European Super Cups and Club World Cups. Becoming Bayern's all-time appearance leader, he was not only a goal scorer but also one of Europe's most prolific assist providers. His partnership with players like Robert Lewandowski, Arjen Robben, Franck Ribéry, and later younger generations contributed to some of Bayern's most dominant eras. Muller's loyalty to Bayern became one of his trademarks. He repeatedly rejected transfers abroad, choosing instead to remain with the club that raised him. International success with Germany. Muller's legacy is cemented not only by club football but also by his brilliance on the world stage. Major international highlights: 2010 World Cup. Burst onto the global scene with 5 goals and won both the Golden Boot and Best Young Player. 2014 World Cup. Scored 5 more goals and was a key figure in Germany's run to becoming world champions. One of the top World Cup scorers of all time. He became known as a big game player, someone who delivered when the world was watching. After Euro 2024, Muller retired from international football, closing an era of leadership, passion, and consistency. A new adventure in his later career. After a long and trophy-filled career at Bayern, Muller eventually decided to take on a new challenge in North America with the Vancouver Whitecaps in MLS. The move marked a new chapter, allowing him to bring experience, leadership, and star power to a different footballing environment. Character, personality, and leadership. Off the pitch, Thomas Muller is admired for his humor and playful personality, professionalism and spirit, devotion to fans, leadership in the dressing room, humility despite enormous success. He has often said that enjoying football, staying grounded, and working as a team matter more to him than individual recognition. Legacy. Thomas Muller is more than a footballer, he is a phenomenon. He changed how the world views attacking roles. showing that intelligence, movement, and game reading can be just as powerful as physical attributes. His numbers, titles, and records place him among the greats. But what truly sets him apart is his uniqueness. A player who invented his own role and mastered it for more than a decade. Thomas Müller will always be remembered as the ultimate Raumdeuter, the man who turned space into opportunity and opportunity into greatness. Thomas Müller. A deeper look into his football intelligence, influence, and legacy. Thomas Müller's story is one of rare consistency, adaptability, and brilliance. Football has produced superstars defined by skill, speed, or physical power, but Müller stands out as a player defined by football intelligence. His ability to predict movement, create space, and influence matches without demanding the spotlight makes him one of the sport's most unusual success stories. Below is a further expansion of his career, personality, and impact. A tactical genius hidden in simplicity to casual viewers, Müller sometimes appears unremarkable, no flashy dribbles, no dramatic flair. But coaches and analysts constantly praise him as one of the most tactically intelligent players in the world. What sets Müller apart? 1. Elite positioning. Müller's primary weapon is his sense of timing. He does not wait for the ball, he moves instinctively before the play unfolds. Opponents often describe defending him as trying to guard a ghost. He slips between lines when defenders glance away for a split second. 2. Unselfish movement. His runs often free up space for teammates far more than for himself. This selfless style made him invaluable for goalscorers like Lewandowski, who benefited enormously from Müller's movement and vision. 3. Chaos creation. Müller thrives in broken plays, rebounds, deflections, second balls. He anticipates them faster than others, turning ordinary moments into dangerous chances. 4. Communication on the pitch. He talks constantly during games, guiding teammates, shouting warnings, and keeping defensive structure intact. Many coaches consider him an extension of the manager on the field. Key career seasons that shaped his legacy. 2010. The breakout. In his first full Bayern season, Müller became undroppable. The world discovered him at the World Cup months later, young, energetic, and fearlessly efficient. 2013. The treble-winning season. Bayern's historic treble run under Jupp Heynckes saw Müller at his most complete. Double-digit goals, double-digit assists, immense work rate, and mental toughness. He scored crucial goals in Champions League knockout matches and became a global star. 2019-2020. Reinvention under Hansi Flick. Just when critics thought Müller was fading, he delivered one of the best playmaking seasons in Bundesliga history. He set new records for assists and helped Bayern secure another treble. This renaissance reminded everyone that Müller's intelligence and adaptability were timeless. Chemistry with teammates. Müller's brilliance elevated those around him. Some of his most memorable partnerships include Robert Lewandowski, perhaps the most productive duo in modern football. Lewandowski often said Müller made scoring easier. He always knows where I am. Arjen Robben and Franck Ribéry. His movement allowed the wingers to cut inside without congestion. His diagonal runs and pressing complemented their styles perfectly. Mario Götze. The two shared similar intelligence and understanding of space, forming one of Germany's most fluid attacking shapes. Joshua Kimmich. Müller's leadership and guidance helped Kimmich evolve into one of the world's best midfielders. The leader behind the scenes while not the loudest or most dramatic personality. Müller is one of Bayern's strongest leaders. Qualities that made him a natural captain-like figure. Encourages younger players with humor and honesty, maintains team spirit with jokes and a light atmosphere, offers constructive tactical advice, keeps standards high in training, supports teammates after Mistakes. Instead of criticizing, even coaches have acknowledged that Muller influences a squad's mood more than almost anyone else. Personality, humor, humanity, and humility. Thomas Muller is admired for his authenticity. His humor: he often jokes in interviews, imitates teammates, or creates funny social media content. His personality keeps him approachable and beloved. His humility: despite his fame, Muller maintains the demeanor of someone grounded in Bavarian simplicity. He still visits his hometown regularly and participates in local community events. His love for animals: he and his wife.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.